Hi, and welcome to the Comfy Red Couch. My name is Tracy, and I am your host. And today we are going to do another Vlogcast because it's December, it's busy. To do a podcast and a Vlogmas is really a little bit much at this point. So a Vlogcast seems like a happy medium, and you know what? I really enjoyed doing it last week. So for December 17th, I am going to do another Vlogcast. So I'll touch on the little parts I usually do. I've got some yarn to share. I've got a couple of bags that I showed yesterday that I'm going to go into a little bit more detail now that I've got a little bit more of my speech back, because I was completely speechless yesterday in my Vlogmas video. And I have some works in progress to share. No finished objects this week, so in a bit of a knitting slump. That's never a good thing. So anyway, I have not said welcome, I don't think, all of December, well, I guess since my last podcast. Come on up, Scout, come on up. And so a huge welcome to anyone who is new to the podcast or even to visiting with Vlogmas. This is Scout for anybody who's new, and she's come up to say hello. And for returning viewers and people who have been tuning into Vlogmas, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming to join me. Dog, as usual, has gone behind my back. And I really appreciate you spending some time with me each week. And as I said today, just a little précis of the podcast, but enough to sort of feel like it's, you know, getting some of the things that maybe I skipped over the week. So we will start off with tea time, and I am using my fun Julia Smith ceramics mug because it's a Christmassy mug and it's December 17th and there is snow outside, and this is the perfect mug to use. And I have not been feeling well since Tuesday. So today I have broken into my Kusmi tea and I am drinking some detox just to sort of hopefully help to settle whatever malaise has settled in with me since Tuesday. So it's just sort of hanging on, and it's affecting my knitting mojo, which is never ever a good thing. So maybe some detox will help get rid of this thing, because I need it gone. I need to be able to knit. I just sit and I stare at my knitting, but I am certainly drinking a lot of tea while I am not feeling well. So that's, I guess, a good thing. So today, Detox by Kusmi and my fun Julia Smith ceramics mug, and let's say cheers and to good health for everybody. And hopefully it'll settle in with me too. So there is my sip taken. Put this down. We're trying not to edit, so real life. And let's start talking about some of my favorite things. And I'm just going to move my tea over onto the table. I have not been as productive in knitting as I would have liked, but I have tackled two projects, and one is in my fun little Grace's Cases bag. Somebody's texting me. My Grace's Cases bag and my Maker bag. They're sort of one in each other. And these are my La Belle et la Bête socks. And I have finally gotten past the heel flap. And my pink one, I have turned the heel. I have picked up my stitches, and I am now just doing the gusset. And I've sort of been alternating as I go. And my blue one, I'm a little farther down on the gusset. So once I pass the gusset and all of the decreases there, it is just straight running for home at that point. We're on third base at this point. So excited that maybe I might have 2 pairs of socks off the needles very soon. And I'm aiming to have these 2 pairs of socks off the needles for the Christmas Eve cast on, because I would like to use probably one of these. I might like to use my nice signatures for my Christmas Eve cast on, the pattern that Danny has just come out with, and my Holly Jolly yarn that I have from Hedgerow Yarns. So in addition to Danny's pattern, I am hoping to do a second Christmas Eve cast on with one of Olivia from This Handmade Life's patterns. and I'm not sure which yarn I'm going to use yet. Maybe one of the ones I'll share today. We will see. So, socks, making some progress. The next thing I'm going to share is in my yellow fringe supply bag from La Bien-Aimée, and I have picked up my All About That Brioche shawl again, and I have finally gotten through the garter section using the Lemony Snicket colorway, and I have now introduced, and these are all from Once Upon a Corgi, the Nice Guys Finish Dead colorway, and I've just started doing a little bit of the brioche work. So just a couple rows in there, but this was a very big garter section for sure. I'm hoping I will have enough yarn because I am a lot less yarn at this point than the pattern says I should be, so I may have to make some alterations. We shall see. But in the meantime, it's been getting some love, which has been good. This is going to be for Isaac. This was his birthday gift. If he's lucky, he might get it for Christmas. We will see. So I've got a little bit over a week. It's a fairly simple knit. It just needs the time and love involved. So I decided to pick this one up over my Oracle shawl just because I hadn't done brioche in a little bit, and I thought this would just be an easier sort of reintroduction into the brioche because I'm about to start the brioche section in the Oracle shawl, so which got no love this week. I gave myself and viewers an extension for the Spirit of Autumn Knit Along, and I didn't even touch it. So I'm really hoping that once the holidays start, I'll have 2 weeks off, that I will be able to sit down and really focus on the Oracle. And I'd like to get this to Isaac for Christmas. So, and I'd love to get my socks off the needle. So at this point, those were my priority. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my Oracle shawl, which has seen no love. I've even put candy in the bag to try and sweeten up the deal, but this is it at this point. I am hoping that I will have some energy to actually get going on it. I did, as I said, want to put some brioche practice into my All About That Brioche, so I'm about to start a brioche ring, so at least I've got that rhythm going again. Theoretically, it is possible to finish this by my December 31st deadline for the Spirit of Autumn Knit Along. Realistically, we will see. I guess it depends how the holidays go and everything that sort of gets thrown my way. So hopefully next week, next Sunday, which is Christmas Eve, I will have something done on this and I'll have a second color introduced. We shall see. But for anyone who is hoping to join in the Spirit of Autumn Knit Along, the date was extended until December 31st. So it was either an Oracle, a half pie Oracle, or a magically themed 2 to 3 skein shawl. And deadline is the 31st of December. We've got 3 wonderful prizes. And if you want to check those out, you're probably best just to check out one of the full podcasts from the past little bit that detail what the Spirit of Autumn Knit Along is all about. And finished objects pictures should be put into the Comfy Red Couch group. There's a thread on Ravelry. That's where they can go. And let's talk about brown paper packages. And yesterday I got a red tissue papered package from my sister-in-law, and it was a Vlogmas gift. And totally unexpected and totally magical, amazing. I was speechless when I opened this yesterday. But today I think I need to tell you a little bit more about these because I've had a chance to really sit down and look at them. And they are by Cheery Cherry Creation. And I was going to say designs, but it's Cheery Cherry Creation. And this one is so adorable. We've got our little dog and our cat. We've got our penguin, another cat. We've got a bunny up here. I think that's a polar bear. And I think a little chickie. So just adorable. And the pull on this, it's a Progress Keeper, is a lovely peridot jewel Progress Keeper as a pull. So cute. And inside, just a lovely shiny sateen white stripe and a carrier on the side. I always love having that because I just dangle them on my wrists and walk around. I love pouches like this. And then it's a beautiful blue canvas at the bottom. And then there was the Harry Potter bag that my sister-in-law surprised me with. And this one is so adorable. I mean, you've got Luna and Professor Dumbledore. You've got Harry here and Ron is here. Let's get a better shot. Well, there's Dobby. Over on this side, I think there's a better Hermione. You've got Snape, Hagrid, just all these wonderful characters. And you've got, where's an owl there? There's Hedwig and all the lightning bolts, and just so amazing. And the pull on this is adorable. It is a cute little rose gold owl, and it's a Progress Keeper as well that's been clipped onto the zipper to make it pull. And inside, lovely gray triangles and just a lovely, gorgeous bag that I am excited to start using. Both of them I'm so excited to start using, but just thrilling, and what an amazing surprise too, because nobody gets Vlogmas gifts, but my sister-in-law gave me a Vlogmas gift, so wonderful. And I have yarn to share. So I'm going to quickly go through this because we were expecting some people over shortly and I want to get this filmed quickly. So I did get a couple of lovely sock blanks from Jane at Hedgerow Yarn, and they smell divine as always. And I kind of like them because they're sort of color coordinated. At some point, I've got some sock blanks. I need to start knitting my sock blanks. I have so much yarn that I have to start knitting though, don't I? And I know I'm not the only one. And then I got some lovely things from Sarah of Cauldron of Colors. And there is glitter on this. This is one of her angel colorways. This one is Angel Dust. And I saw these in the shop, and I saw them on her Instagram page, and then I saw them in the shop, and I just had to say these had to fly over to me. And then this beautiful, another angel one, and having a hard time opening. I love how Sarah packages her yarns. So this one is Angel Wings. I believe, yes, Angel Wings. And it too has gorgeous sparkle inside. I'm not making a very fast vlogcast, am I? But maybe I'm making it too fast. I'm not sure. So I got these two beautiful angel themed yarns. And then I also got this Miss Marple themed. And this is her Christmas colorway. And this was, I think, Christmas, Aunt Jane's Festive Knitting. That's right. So I'm going to say Christmas knitting, but it's just beautiful, soft colors. And this yarn is so soft. Sarah's yarn is always just so lovely and colorful, and each skein is so individual and unique, so lovely. And then there was a surprise for me that I've had my eye on this skein in the shop for quite a while, and it's camel. And if you have never felt camel, you have never experienced luxury, like full-on luxury. Maybe you have, but camel is lovely. So this is called Raphael, and it is 50% baby camel and 50% silk. And I have knit with camel and silk before. It is lovely to knit with. It blocks out beautifully. And look at these beautiful greens, because Sarah is my Slytherin housemate, and green and Sarah and I, we go well together. So love, love, love. So thank you, Sarah, for that lovely Christmas gift. And just such a nice little treat to get in with my other skeins. So soft. Okay, now we need to do some spoiler alerts, because what is a podcast without a spoiler alert? Now this is sort of a half spoiler alert, because this has been shown in the So Sweet Violet Advent thread, and this was day 12, and this was Where Winter Roses Grow, and this was Nora George's yarn that she created especially for the So Sweet Violet Advent calendar bag. And so this is one of the ones I'm thinking I might use for my second Christmas Eve cast on. I'm not 100% sure. I might use one of Sarah's yarns too. So I need to have like all the Christmas Eve cast ons, but this one is a half spoiler because I know that some people have seen this already. So now we're going for the full spoiler though. And the full spoiler alert, this came in the mail the other day and just blew my mind. And this is the Nora George Mrs. Weasley's sock club, or knitting club, Mrs. Weasley's knitting club. And I can't figure out how to open the crinkly package. Sometimes I'd like to wimp out and just keep it in there, but today this one is so gorgeous, it's got to come out. And this is Professor Quirrell in his absolute glory. Isn't he gorgeous? I thought that Lucius Malfoy was gorgeous, and Lucius Malfoy was gorgeous, but Professor Quirrell also gorgeous. You wouldn't really think so in the movies, but on yarn, absolutely brilliant. So, lovely spoiler alert. So, that is all of my brown paper packages that I have to share this week. So, I'm going to put these all back into my fringe bag and pop them up on my knitting table to find the perfect projects for them. Bits and bobs, again, I've been doing bits and bobs through Vlogmas, so I'm going to bypass that one. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to just say farewell for now, and I hope that you have a lovely week ahead. I hope that you don't get too stressed with all of the crazy holiday shopping. Park at the farthest end of the mall if you need to. If you can, get a nice parking spot, you don't have to deal with all the craziness. And have a lovely week ahead. I will be filming Vlogmas. I might be a little late getting up tomorrow because I've got my staff party that I've got to go to tomorrow, but I will get one up on Monday. It'll just probably be a little bit later than I am hoping to, but sometimes that's how it goes. Anyway, have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon. Bye. So, I have done the math on how many Christmas Eve cast-ons I can actually do. If, by Christmas Eve, I have these 2 socks off the needles, there's 2 pair. I then have 2 sets of Hiya Sharps. My needle of choice is 2.25, so we're only looking at 2.25. 2 sets here, so there's 4. I also have a set of these DPNs, 5, a set of Addies, 6, and if I really want to have sore little fingers, 7, and I have my lovely signatures, 8. So I can do 8 Christmas Eve cast-ons. Oh. Where does that leave me if I want to do a New Year's Eve cast on? Oh yes, I ordered 2 more and they will be hopefully here by then. So bring on the sock knitting.